Alright, greetings ladies and gentlemen, we're at part 5 of the Pokemon Generation 1 Let's Play, and now we're inside Bill's house, and...
We have a man who is a Mon, or a Mon who is a man.
Or maybe he taught his Pokemon how to talk.
A Pokemon?
Doubt it.
A Pokemon! A Pokemon!
That was some slick shit. So Bill tried to cross-pollinate between himself and a Pokemon for a case of what the fuck science did wrong.
He really did like the fly.
No, I think it's a Clefairy he tried to mix with.
But we never do see the Pokemon. We're just going to assume it was turned inside out.
Well, why would you want why would you want to go to a Clefairy anyway?
Because Clefairy are huggable by everybody, especially perverts.
It was the only thing
and
around.
little kids. Bill, you sick fuck.
It was the only thing around.
I remember the episode he starred in, Bill, where he was facing off against the giant Dragonite.
I never understood that giant Dragonite.
It's it's a Pokemon that's huger than others. That's all. they reinvent the gimmick somewhat in Generation 6 with Gourgeist.
Yeah.
Pokeboo. Anyway, giant Eastex for turning Bill back to a man that he once was. Got a ticket on a luxury liner.
Yeah, and if you exit and re-enter the house, you can actually check his list of Pokemon, which is all the evolutions of Generation 1. We have Eevee, we have Flareon,
The physical fighter.
and then we have
Jolteon.
Jolteon,
Vaporeon
The
next?
speed.
and Vaporeon.
The best. Well, one of my personal favorite evolutions right next to Espeon.
Vaporeon is my favorite of the evolutions, and it's also my favorite water-type Pokemon.
I like Vaporeon.
Yeah.
I love Vaporeon because I run defensive sets with it.
Like,
Just go with Aqua
like-
Ring.
also like,
Aqua Ring. Well, I use Poison or Acid Armor on mine once in a blue.
Yeah.
Like,
But so ultimately, like Aqua Ring, Acid Armor, Scald, and I use Wish.
Okay.
like I do like Vaporeon, but I also like Jolteon too.
Yeah.
Jolteon's a great one for speed purposes. Plus, I can actually deal some decent damage.
That's generally
like
why
Espeon.
you want to have Jolteon. It's not just to cover your electric type, because Jolteon doesn't learn Thunderbolt and like that. You have to give it the TM for that.
Yeah.
But once you do, it's
lovely. Except in Gen 1, where Thunder had good accuracy, so you guys will wait out.
No, I think it still had 70 accuracy in Gen 1. I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure it was at 70 in Gen 1.
I'm pretty sure it was 70 in Gen 1.
Blizzard, I know, is higher in Gen 1, but...
Blizzard is 90
Yeah.
in Gen 1. Alright, we're now going to face off against our second gym leader, which is
But
Misty.
some joke-off got here first.
We will meet again.
You joke.
Male diver.
Very revealing speedo there.
Like at least that's how they classify him in Gen 6. They always classify him as male swimmers or female swimmers. Like
They started that since Gen 7.
literally, I can't tell the difference.
Elliot, have you ever seen the Korean Miss Lady Boy pageant?
No.
No.
Attaboy.
Have you seen the Spanish translation of Final Fantasy 7? Okay then.
Huh?
Exactly.
Elliot, I'm looking for context here.
It said that the Final Fantasy 7 Spanish translation is by far the worst translation.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh.
how bad are we talking here? Like, can you give me an example?
They confused Tifa as a guy.
Ah, I see.
Check out my Mass Effects! They're huge! Shelder. Anyway, the last one was horsey. We'll talk about that later. We'll see it again.
Yeah,
Shelder here's got very high physical defense, but almost nothing in the special defensive stats.
Jesus.
Gen 2 after. Shelder becomes overpowered again. Shelder was OU in Gen 1, and then vanished off the radar until Gen 5, where it gained the ability Skill Link, which allows moves to hit 2 to 5 times to hit 5 times in succession. Combine that with a Stab, Icicle Spear, and Cloister's still respectable attack stat. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. I never, I was never really competitive in Gen 1. So I never really got to experience the likes of Cloister and stuff like that.
I was competitive in Gen 1, it was all Mewtwo.
So if you chose Bulbasaur, if you got a Pikachu at this point in time, which you probably would, this gym could be no problem whatsoever. Because you got Pikachu with, Thunder type, electric type attacks, makes mincemeat of water types, as well as Bulbasaur / Ivysaur's Vine Whip and shit like that.
Depends. Misty Stormy could still wreck shit.
Oh, Misty Stormy can wreck shit up. That is a given fact.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about trainers and all that kind of stuff, and even then, if you feel like you're under-leveled, there is a nice patch of grass to the left of Cerulean City, where you can grind some Pokemon, assuming the Nugget Bridge trainers didn't do the job for you, or if you decide to go to the Misty before doing the Nugget Bridge.
Yeah, that would be, or as they like to call it, nutty mode.
Yeah.
Anyway, at first, I thought, honest to goodness, that Goldeen was just standing on 3 toes, 3 feet. I was like, because of this angle, I was like, oh, that's a fish.
Seems legit.
A very smug-like pose, though, for Goldeen.
No, it's more like a noble pose. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Get out my face, you
Come at me, bitch! I have a horn.
Johnny, getting beaten by a little girl, decides to turn around and go fight the real one.
You were saying? Like I had to clarify because like I'm a man. And meet Misty.
Who's actually in a swimsuit before Yellow would afterward to the anime look. This is a Staryu. Staryu and its evolution Starmie are exceptionally fucking versatile.
So in Gen 1, they're pretty OP.
Oh, they're fucking awesome.
It
dude.
doesn't really matter if it's Gen 1 or Leaf Fiber and Leaf Green.
So you're saying that in general, they're pretty much OP.
They're really fucking good. I'm not kidding. I have seen entire teams decimated by Starmie.
Jesus.
You could give it an all-out special offensive. You could give it a defensive set with cosmic power and recover. Hell, in hindsight, its only real problem is its lack of defenses, and you could easily make up for that.
I actually, when I was playing Pokemon Y, I actually managed to go to get to the second gym, and one of the trainers actually did have a Staryu.
Oh, thank God I only use Tackle.
Yeah, I know.
You know, if you think about it, when you look at Starmie, it looks like Starmie.
Yeah, well, you know.
Now the opponent is Starmie. First you're the star, now I'm the star, bitch.
Really, what would you say that the biggest issue though with Starmie when it comes to Gen 1? Is it
Bubble Beam and its high speed and high special attack.
Speed.
Well, you know, this thing got a high speed, and it got a good special attack stat to make use of that Bubble Beam.
I think it's the high speed for me.
It's the speed, but the special attack is not to be taken lightly. Thankfully, you know, you're playing on Misty's AI type ignorance.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually surprised it didn't use Recover at all.
It won't have it. It has Tackle, Harden, Bubble Beam, and something else.
Are you sure it's not Recover?
It doesn't have Recover.
Or am I thinking Fire Red and Leaf Green?
Not even Fire Leaf Green is Gold, Silver, Crystal, maybe.
I could have sworn it had Recover.
No.
Yeah, I always found it weird that every time you beat a trainer, they give you Poké Dollars.
They're bribing you to stop.
Yeah. No more. I can take no more.
Here, get yourself something nice.
Well, see, the Misty sprite doesn't really show up, but she's actually like in her late teens. Like, have you seen Pokemon The Origins anime?
No.
OVA?
No, why?
Because, well, in a montage, Red is shown defeating all the gym leaders. Well, a select few gym leaders, like in the second episode, and you get a brief glimpse of Misty, and she's fucking tall.
Yeah.
And she looks a hell of a lot older than her anime counterpart.
Like, how many episodes is the
It's
Origins
4.
one?
4.
4 total. Like,
And the rapid compression, which is kind of bad.
It's not dubbed yet, or
no, it's Nintendo said something. I think late October, or mid-November.
Something. Translate.
Nintendo money. So after you defeat Misty, you can actually after you defeat Misty and you can gain
You have to
access
defeat Misty.
to gain access to this house, and you find out that the guy who stole the TM dig is actually standing right in the backyard of the house he stole it from.
I'm surprised in this game or in any other RPG you don't get arrested for breaking and entering.
No. If Link doesn't, we won't.
have you noticed a strange activity here, sir? Whoa, like what? There was
In the world of Pokemon, that would be a good question.
There was a guy in your backyard punching trees. He said he was trying to build a cabin.
He's EV training. Karate Chop's normal in this game, so...
No criticals.
No, it doesn't have auto critical.
It does have criticals.
You think if you were to put Machop in the water, he would breathe out his torso?
That's morbid shit.
Because you think it's exposed, like gills?
That's what it looks like.
That's what I said before.
You just put
Here
him
they
in the
just look
water,
like-
like he just breathes from his torso.
You said
Here it just looks like lines.
You said Karate Chop is normal type?
In this game, yeah, Gen 2 and above is fighting.
That's weird. What about low kick?
Low kick is still fighting.
Okay.
But low kick just does something different in this one. Gen 2 and above, it alters its calculation based off of weight.
Yeah.
Like, the heavier you are, you do more damage with it. But the preferred variant is Grass Knot, the special variant, which hits a lot of physically defensive rock-type Pokemon with low special defense and heavy weight, which usually guarantees a one-hit knockout in most cases.
So if it's a huge-ass Pokemon, it's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Can you low kick a Wailord?
absolutely. No, you can triple Wailord.
You know, first time looking at Drowsy, I always thought like he was just dipped in mud and then it dried up.
Elliot, face yourself! I think he just took a dip in...
Face your fears. There's a general rule of thumb.
fuck you!
There's a general rule of thumb that pretty much all psychic types have low physical defense.
Drowsy's one of the few that can actually hold its own in in physical combat, but by and large, as a rule of thumb in this game, high special stats, low physical stats.
Yeah.
Executor, Drowsy, Hypno, Starmie if you run defensive. Like, you can even run Hardened on Starmie. I've seen it. But Starmie would count as an example. Drowsy, Slowbro, they have very high defenses. Slowbro's really good too.
Yeah, I imagine Slowbro is the tank.
Yeah. Slowbro, Executor, I said that's 4 times now.
What about
Well, it has 4 heads.
Yeah.
what about Abra or
Executor.
Kadabra?
Very low defense. They'll go down from the pressure of a welling fart.
What if you
John
just...
defeated a rocket. I'm imagining. Can you cut in a shot of Mega Man X2? Just like with your head superimposed over X's as he blows up the rocket.
It's like, what?
Remember Mega Man X2 where he blows up a rocket?
Well, now that we have to explain this, I'm not doing it.
Alright, whatever. Moving on. Leave down there, you're back in Solidon. This city is hellaciously bad at trying to get around.
You go down the little ledge. Fuck!
But before we continue on, there is a certain building we're going to explore first.
By the way, can you imagine some truckers trying to like drive in and to drop off stuff in Cerulean City? They gotta go through that guy's house every time.
Well, they can't. There's a tree in the way. They don't have HM1.
Oh shit. No, I'm saying like, just oh no, Magikarp!
So Magikarp is pretty close to leveling up, so what we're going to do is we're going to take him to the Daycare man. Pretty much how it works is that you give this guy a Pokemon to raise. For each step you take counts as 1 point of experience. So if the Pokemon, say, needs 20 more points of experience to level up, you take 23 steps, comes back, you pick him up, your Pokemon will gain by a level. Here's the thing though. Pokemon do not evolve while they're in the Daycare Center.
Yeah.
So, if Magikarp's at level 19 and it evolves to level 20, well, guess what? You're not getting a Gyarados back.
Yeah.
So...
Another thing. They'll constantly learn moves,
Yeah.
but it'll constantly push upward.
Yeah.
In other words, if you have 4 moves on your Pokemon and it learns the 5th move, the move on top is kicked out the gate.
Yeah, it seems this Kadabra wants to learn Tail Whip. Better get rid of Psychic. Corpity corp. Corp. Alright, so I see that Magikarp is 1,259 points of experience. But seeing that I have plenty of time for myself, and I am a patient bastard, I'm going to give him the Magikarp again, and I'm going to walk for a little bit.
You walk all around for a little bit? Why not just go on to the next bridge?
No, because I want that Gyarados now.
Same here.
Fine a fucking Lee.
You put in a whole lot of love toward him, and you're about to be rewarded, unless you go against an electric type without Earthquake.
Oh yeah, 4 times weak to electric, because Gyarados is water flying.
You know, there's nothing more satisfying in Pokemon than watching your Pokemon evolve.
Oh yeah.
Like when I got my Fennekin all the way to Delphox.
Should have seen me when I finally got a baby Dano hatched into a Hydreigon.
Shit.
So this is Gyarados. Look
For
at that
now.
stat boost.
I just missed it.
It's your favorite Pokemon, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I leave Abra in the Daycare until level 15.
Yep.
Remember, we can only take his word for it. Unless we see it, it's not true.
You can talk
Nidoran.
to this girl to do pretty much a gender swap
Yeah.
of Pokemon.
However, later on though, in Yellow, she'll offer something like a Nidorina for a Machoke. You
Yeah.
trade that, you get a free Machamp.
Pretty much, yeah.
Its IVs are shit though.
It still beat the Elite Four, damn it.
So what's with this?
What,
Trainers
this?
leave shit down here all the time.
This is an underground tunnel. You can find 2 items there, which is the X Special and the Full Restore. And she'll pretty much tell you that there are invisible items down there. You should probably go back and pick them up.
You know, because you can see invisible items.
Yeah. They are that, invisible.
What's happening there?
Oh no, it's a little visual hiccup. That happens from time to time.
There are many bugs out here. He
Yeah.
said as he cried.
I wanted to get a Caterpie.
I just.
Boy, you're in the wrong place. This is
Yeah,
Pokemon
right.
Red, bitch.
Abra looks like it has a freaking prehistoric axe on its
Yeah.
tail.
Abra is close to leveling up though, but it still only knows teleport, so I'm going to be pretty much doing the Magikarp route of switching it out completely until it becomes my favorite Psychic Gen 1 is Kadabra.
I actually managed to use Scatterbug quite a lot for the insect Pokemon that I fought.
Struggle bug?
No, Scatterbug.
Oh, you mean Scatterbug?
The bugs you can find in the first forest. And
Scatterbug. Yeah, that one.
I mean,
I was thinking Struggle bug for a minute. I was like, wait, the attack or the Pokemon?
No, I actually did manage to get it to the villain though.
Yeah.
Vermillion, yeah.
It's an awesome ass Pokemon though.
Yeah, and then I realized he's out by... And then I realized I could beat him by throwing a good rock.
It's a magic fucking stone. What do you expect?
It ain't no magic show, it's just a rock. You know, the one you find outside?
Okay, so the guy has 2
3
Weedles
Weedles.
and a Caterpie.
Yeah. This, why is he here?
Why are they still Weedle and Caterpie?
Yeah.
One thing about Gens 4, 5, and 6 is that they gave the trainers a lot more interesting lineups of Pokemon battles.
Definitely more varied, without a doubt.
Varied events more interesting.
Abra has reached level 16. It becomes a Kadabra.
Where'd he get the spoon?
Don't know.
Remember that prehistoric axe it was holding?
Did it come out that?
Yeah.
There's a little hole that takes out spoons like Cell from
No,
Dragon Ball Z.
it just
It's a
transported.
built-in spoon dispenser.
No, he sculpted it into a spoon.
He has to pay 25 cents for a spoon, and every time he bends one, he has to pay another
The
25
moment
cents.
Abra becomes Kadabra, it learns confusion, so now it can defend itself.
Or fight.
Thank God.
The hell?
I cheated in Pokemon Stadium 1. I used an Abra with Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch for Gen 2 and traded it back. The announcer was pissed. He was like, "Oh, what's this?" I was like, "Yeah, I can cheat too, fuckwit."
Someone's time traveling!
Maybe it's because I'm too used to Gen 6 Squirtle, but he just looks friggin' weird.
He does.
Oh, you would love the original red and green sprites.
Oh, yeah, they are.
These
Oh,
sprites were
Jesus.
updated, quote unquote, from the original Japanese release.
What were updated? The tail?
Everything.
When I get the chance, I'll show you Charizard.
I mean, Jesus.
Original red and green.
Oh,
I mean,
God
like this
almighty.
just looks weird, man. Like it's probably because I'm too used to the Gen 6
spoiled.
Squirtle.
Well, you didn't grow up with Gen 1, Elliot. I mean,
Right.
when Gen 1
I mean,
came
I was
out...
there.
When Gen 1 came out, you were 3-4 years old.
I still played Blue.
I just think, Johnny, your 3 or 4-year-old brother's now 18.
Yeah.
God damn, you noisy calendar.
Thanks for that.
They weren't even talking. They were just looking at each other.
They were communicating with ESP. Don't you know?
No telepathy. Ratata.
Really? He's a fucking Gyarados?
Gyarados going friggin' eat it.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
He's the atrocious Pokemon, don't you know?
Yeah.
And a Pikachu. Shit.
Don't mean shit.
I mean, level 16, 20 Gyarados is not going to do much.
Remember, folks, this is when the special stat was 1.
Yeah.
So now you can easily... So Gyarados can do both offenses really well.
I was actually proud when I got my Pikachu and Pokemon Y into a Raichu.
I was proud as hell when my Magikarp evolved into a Gyarados. I squealed. I was like...
You just freaking love Gyarados. That's
It's
what
just so
it
much
is.
easier to
favorite.
do, though, in Pokemon X and Y with the experience share being the way it is.
Jesus, I love that. I really love the experience sharing that, man.
This trainer's a fucking dick in Fire Red and Leaf Green. The 3 spores are a huge problem considering that the guy has the ability Compound Eyes.
Yeah.
And the Compound Eyes jacks up the success rates by about 30% each. So he pretty much has an instant sleep move on par with Spore, which is the best sleep move in the game.
Speaking of sleep powder,
And sleeping on Sleep Powder, Gyarados Skullcracken is taking a snooze.
this is probably one of the only competent bug catchers we ever run into. I mean, level 20 Butterfree, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, right.
When you use Bite, I could have sworn I saw next to the eyes, thought I saw BLE.
BLE?
Bible. Gyarados uses Bible.
What?
Gyarados is not a Jehovah's Witness, Elliot.
He uses Bible and starts quoting Bible
You introduced
verses.
the world to the Bible by throwing it at you.
Do you have time to discuss our Lord and Savior?
No? Crunch!
Let's see, who's this one have?
This one has
Pidgey.
a Pidgey. Yeah. Ruin my mystery, will ya, jerk?
I mean, like, which one would have the trainer that has nothing but Magikarp?
That would be one of the fishermen. That's like a running
Fisherman
gag.
south of Lavender Town.
Yeah.
South of Lavender Town?
Yeah.
There's always that's like a running gag with the series. There's always one fisherman with 6 Magikarp. Good for EV training your HP stat though.
But I mean, like, I did run into it when I was playing Y. I mean, like, I'm like wondering, like, does he have a Gyarados at the last one? Because I'm hoping he does, and no, he didn't. So I was like, what the hell? Who the hell runs 6 Magikarp?
A team dedicated to spamming Flail and Rain Dance. That's
Fisherman who was caught in a Pokemon battle by complete fucking accident.
Oh, he kicked sand in his eye.
Oh, you dirty fighter.
I hate Sand Attack.
It's not that bad, really, to me.
It's about as effective as throwing sand in your eyes.
Hey, it works. I'm surprised it ain't a dark type attack, to be
I mean, like
honest.
the one that kind of irritates me is confusion.
The psychic attack is what because it has
No,
a
no, no,
chance
no.
of
Just like when you're
when you're confused.
yeah,
Oh.
and then it hits itself in confusion.
I'm surprised out of annoying attacks, neither of you two brought up Stealth Rock.
Oh, it's not Gen 1. Stealth Rock is a class of its own.
Stealth Rock is my favorite fucking move.
Stealth Rock is disgusting.
I love it. Well, it's not. It's only disgusting on the ones that Rock beats. Other than that, don't really do dick.
No, it's the most disgusting to everything that's 4 times weak against that kind of Charizard, for instance.
Yeah.
So wait,
Stealth Rock.
the kid asked if you wanted to
Johnny,
talk
can I
to
have
him.
the image of this? Can you even please ask like an end thumbnail image?
What?
The Stealth Rock
Oh,
with
the Stealth
crying
Rock.
Charizard.
Yeah,
He looks like a stoner.
Who's
Spearow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look pretty toked.
Like,
More like he's just kind of turning. He's like,
it's like, hey,
he's like, you gonna fuck with me? Ow!
hey.
And this asshole now has Eradicate.
Have you ever wondered what these wings do? Was I born with it or something? I mean, like, what's the point?
The most unmotivated Spearow.
Eradicate looks fucking imitating.
Yeah, before this stuff. Yeah, and after this, though, I just sort of karate chop it in the head whenever I see them. And you're bit with the Hyper Fang. Let's see that HP drop to 16. Huh.
I'm disappointed.
I am. The Eradicate here shows you how far you've come since Mount Moon with that one asshole in the friggin' caverns.
The rocket was
Like, you have like,
Yeah.
it's like you have a regular Pokemon. The guy brings out Eradicate. He's like, well, hello, motherfucker.
And we are done with that route. Now we're in Vermillion City, home of the bike voucher.
Isn't Vermilion like a reddish color?
No, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Vermilion's a shade of red.
it's yellow in Pokemon Yellow.
Because
that's because it's
because-
yellow.
Because they're idiots.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if they heal your Pokemon for free, how did they keep the Pokemon centers running?
Obamacare. How was Obama doing this if he wasn't there? Time traveling.
But that means Hitler wins World War II.
No.
This guy is he's referring to EVs.
Yeah, pretty much. No, the training or the Pokemon?
Effort values.
He simply loves fishing.
Who's fishing?
He gives you an old rod, and
He gives you
later
the magic card catcher.
Yeah. But in Gen 2 and above, you can at least not Gen 2, maybe Gen 2 or 3, give or take. With old rod, you can at least have a smaller chance of catching the other Pokemon with it.
Well, Gen 6, you can. When I got the old rod, I've caught nothing but Love-Disc.
Loved it. I loved Disc in one area, and I think we used it to catch Magikarp in another area.
Oh, so now it's route specific.
Well, they've always been route specific where you fish.
Well, not with old rods. Not in Gen 1 anyway.
Yeah.
Old rods always got you a Magikarp. Unless I'm mistaken, of course. That's what the subscribers are for. Anyway, before we head anywhere else, we can
Farfetch'd.
explore the vastness of Vermilion City. By that I mean about 4 buildings.
Farfetch'd. A rare Pokemon for its rarity. By the way, it's also a joke. Because, no, seriously. Like, the gimmick of the Pokemon is to land critical hits with its held item, the stick, which becomes available in Gen 2.
Yeah.
Which jacks up its critical hit ratio.
Yeah.
The Pokemon itself is a bit of a humorous joke. Because it's a duck, armed with a leek stalk, with a green onion leek stalk. Both of which go good in a stew.
That's a walking meal you gotta
Damn
fight
it.
for.
It is a walking meal.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So this is the house of the Pokemon fan club.
It was probably molesting Ted in a hidden room.
And to keep our keep our lips shut, he gives us a bike voucher.
This is Ted's comeuppance for making me an Abra. Not Abra.
Ted already has his problems being a Bidoof.
Ted, you.
Wait, it
I
wasn't
love
Abra, it was,
DeviantArt. I gotta tell you, I love DeviantArt.
I love it when you.
I
I
love
love it when you can find that diamonds through the mire.
I just, I love our brain scratch DeviantArt club.
I do too.
Yeah.
I wish I had art. I would contribute myself, but I can't draw anything for you guys. That sucks. Oh well.
Let us head into the bike shop.
Johnny, I'm confused. Why do you need a bicycle if you could just teleport?
Because shut up.
There you go. Smart ass retort not needed.
See,
So, this is the bicycle.
see, if it was Pokemon Gen 6, you would just have to answer a question.
Yeah, right. They make it easier and easier to get them.
So we have teleported back to Cerulean. Let's show off the bike. This is actually one of my favorite bike themes.
Mine was Gen 6. I will admit, though, much to its shame, as much as I do love myself some Gen 4, its bike theme was fucking annoying.
I don't even remember bike theme Gen 4.
I did like Gen 6.
Yeah, Gen 6's bike theme is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you popped a wheelie.
Too bad for me, I always roller skate.
Yes! Same here.
No, I'm in my bike all because I actually got a little tired of roller skating.
I just used the roller skates because like, I don't know, it's just already equipped, so it's like you have it on, you don't have to go back to the menu and then bring it back.
That's why you registered the bike.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know when you choose the bike and it says register or use, if you use register, you can set it to the Y button.
What do you think it meant when it said register? You put it in the cash register?
It's like I want to register for play coins.
That's what it does?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can set it to the Y
You actually
button.
thought you actually thought it meant put it in the cash register?
No, it's not that. It's just I didn't know what register actually meant. I didn't know when
There's a
it was
beggar in
meant
the middle
to
of the
do.
street there. Whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say? In this town, in the yellow version, you can get Squirtle here. You have to have the Vermillion City badge, though.
Yeah. It's from Officer Jenny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only time she actually appears in the. Yeah. There's actually a few things that differ in Pokemon Yellow that one thing we could have gotten into earlier was that
There would be a trainer who sucks total ass at the north of the Nugget Bridge, and he could have gotten Charmander.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur's in a house in Vermilion City where you get to Jinx, but Pikachu has to have a high affection rate towards you.
Yeah. There's also, in terms of Team Rocket, you can fight Jesse and James.
Yeah.
In different locations.
And
No, generally everywhere there's a high density of Rocket members. You first encounter them in Mount Moon.
You say high condensity?
High density.
High condensity?
High density.
Wow.
If you guys want to feel free to correct me instead of just questioning it, then go right ahead.
Nah, I just
Until
noticed.
then,
I
shut
thought
up.
that's what you said. I was like, okay.
Wouldn't it be percentage rate?
High percentage rate. Yeah. High density.
High jump kick.
Anyway.
By the way, I like to mention that when you do that, she's all like, "Here, my God," and then you go.
But for the next part, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna use that SSN ticket for good use, and we're going into the SSN next time.